Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
All right, so Chris, technically, we need to see the Avengers trailer first, right? Because Spider-Man Far From Home takes place after Avengers 4 and could have some potential spoilers of Avengers 4, right?
Not if it's just a teaser trailer.
Okay.
If it's just a teaser trailer, which basically what we're talking about, everybody, is that there's a rumor going around now that the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer might be coming out on Wednesday in place of the Avengers 4 trailer, and potentially the Avengers 4 trailer could drop on Saturday.
Right.
So.
And if you didn't see Infinity War, you saw that Thanos did the snap and Peter Parker Spider-Man was dead, as well as half the universe. And now this movie takes place, I guess, after the snap, meaning that he'll come back to life, whether it be in the same universe or whatever. But this is where I think there's problems where they have to pop out movies, and maybe they don't think things through a lot of times. You're dealing with Sony, who is not going to be completely on board with Marvel now that Venom is taken off and they're going to do what they want. So they're going to put out the trailer whatever the hell they want to put out the trailer. And I think it's going to be an issue. You don't think it's going to be a big issue, or?
No, I don't think so. As long as the Spider-Man trailer is just a teaser trailer, I don't think that, because everybody knows that there's going to be another one coming out, so they know that he's going to come back in some capacity in Avengers 4. So I don't think that there's any real
I mean,
there.
The thing that could be big is the fact that isn't a big part of Spider-Man Far From Home that there's Tony Stark's potential spoiler funeral.
Yes, but they don't have to mention or show that in the trailer.
Okay.
At all. I don't think that if the trailer is coming out, I don't think it's going to be a theatrical trailer. I think it's going to be a very short, hey, this is coming out. Here's the release date.
They'll just show like Mysterio maybe, and
I don't even think they'll show that. I think maybe they'll just. I don't know. I think it's going to be very, very minimalist, which I think is probably the right thing to do at this point.
So when is Avengers coming?
Apparently, it's supposed to come out on Saturday. That's what I'm hearing now.
And when is Godzilla coming?
Sunday.
Okay. And then that's it for now, right?
For now, anyway.
Okay, so we got that going on, which is getting a little bit crazy. Also, we have that, I guess, G.I. Joe is going ahead with a Snake Eyes, a G.I. Joe spinoff called Snake Eyes. I know they were waiting for The Rock to free up his schedule, and they were going to do another G.I. Joe with him. Then they were going to reboot, and then they said, nah, he's making too much money. We need to have him again. So I guess that's what they're doing. They're doing a Snake Eyes movie because G.I. Joe, they're waiting for The Rock. And that's going to be in the place of G.I. Joe 3 for now. Robert Swadenko, who is supposed to direct, I believe. He did Insurgent, R.I.P.D., and Red. So they're going to have a Snake Eyes movie, I guess, with Storm Shadow. And, I don't know if that's a wise choice right now to do a spinoff when G.I. Joe's been. When was the last time G.I. Joe was in theaters?
It was a while ago.
Yeah. I mean, first you need to have a G.I. Joe movie, then you can have a spinoff, like, right away. But, it's kind of quiet. The next Disney movie to go live is Cruella de Vil.
Oh, boy.
I guess. And not even 101 Dalmatians, but just, how they have Maleficent?
Yeah.
Cruella movie. Which...
That'll be another thing I'm skipping.
Right. And Sesame Street wants Anne Hathaway. for their new movie, which is interesting. That's nice, I guess. Not really thrilled with some of these stories that we're reporting today.
Yeah.
Tales of the Crypt is dead. It's official. M. Night Shyamalan said it. It's over. Ron Burgundy is returning to podcasts. I guess some type of internet thing.
I actually heard that on the radio this morning. That they were doing that. Yeah.
Is there anything else that's like better than some of these stories we're talking about?
The only news that I heard today that was really interesting was that NECA, the figure company, they've said that the first wave of Godzilla King of the Monsters figures are going to be coming out in March and April, and they're going to consist of Godzilla 2019 in March and Mothra 2019 in April. Those are tentative release dates. We're apparently going to be getting images of what those look like soon. I know that they're supposed to be revealing a lot of stuff at Toy Fair in February. So that's going to be kind of interesting. I know that there are some websites that are accepting pre-orders for Godzilla and Mothra right now. Rodan and King Ghidorah, I believe, are supposed to come out at another point next year. So for those NECA people out there, you might be able to pick those up in Target because they are exclusively with Target now. So,
wow.
Yep.
Okay. I can't wait to see those things. I have to get my hands on those. The Rock had shared a picture from his spin-off movie, Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
Again, here's a situation where the whole entire cast of Fast and the Furious kind of got pissed off with him kind of every movie getting a bigger part, and then kind of scene sealing, like kind of, and then out of nowhere, instead of them doing a Fast and the Furious movie, they're doing The Rock's spin-off Fast and the Furious movie, which they're kind of, a lot of them are pissed off with him. And even the creators of Fast and the Furious are kind of agitated because the company is going ahead with that. So that's causing some waves. But, they feel it's their thing, and he's just, I don't know what's going on with that. But, I mean, I'll see it, I guess, and I don't know. That thing you were talking about the other day about Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that he's got
spoilers, potential spoilers for episode 9. So stop watching now if you don't want to hear it.
Yeah, potential spoilers. Kylo Ren has got a mask again, which you need that for Star Wars because he needs to be menacing. He can't have the lion mane of hair and be like talking like whatever. He needs a mask with the voice. I think that's my opinion. I think you. I don't know if you. I don't think you agree with that, right, Chris?
I have to see this mask first.
Okay.
But this is, to me, I'm kind of on the fence about this because I don't want this to be the first in, J.J. Abrams is changing everything. Because as soon as I hear that, immediately, I'm going to be on the...
Changing what? Changing Rian Johnson stuff or changing stuff in general?
Because it's a natural progression with Kylo Ren's character that he should not have to have a mask anymore.
Do you really think that that's the case?
I 100% believe that. Because
I have to disagree with you because Snoke wanted him not to have the mask. And who the hell is Snoke? He killed Snoke. So he could do what he wants. Why does he have to cater to someone that tried to control him most of his life?
He's not catering to anybody. The natural progression from episode 7 to episode 8 was that in episode 7 he was trying to be like Vader, and that's what Snoke said at the beginning of episode 8. He said, "I saw you as someone who could potentially be a new Vader, but now I see that you're just a child in a mask." So he destroys the mask because he doesn't want to be like Vader anymore. And he exemplifies that when he's talking to Rey and says, It's time to let old things die. The Jedi, the Sith. So he's moving past trying to be Vader. He's moving past people telling him what to do, hence why he killed Snoke. And he's like, I'm going to do my own thing. Now, the mask, if he makes this new mask, then that's okay, I guess, because it's his own thing. So if he wants to wear a mask, it doesn't look like Vader's, hopefully, at least what we're hearing, it doesn't. And he can wear it if he wants. What I think is going to happen, because we've heard rumors that obviously the First Order has taken over the galaxy in this movie. And he's supposed to be the supreme leader. I think what's going to wind up happening is that he's going to wear the mask behind closed doors. But when he's doing, like, when he's addressing the galaxy or something, if he's that type of leader, he's not going to have the mask on. Because
that doesn't make any sense, though.
No, it does. Because
why would he have it on and have it off? That doesn't.
Would you trust a leader that wore a Sith mask?
But here's the thing: these guys are not actually good guys. They're bad guys.
But no.
The
But wait,
is like an intimidation.
They think that they're the good guys, though. In Star Wars, it's always a thing that the villains don't think that they're doing the wrong thing.
Right.
So Palpatine, he had no choice. His face was all messed up, and he went out there and did his thing. But when he was still the Chancellor, he was normal, you know, hey, look, I'm just like you guys. So I could totally see Kylo Ren wearing the mask for most of the movie, if not the whole movie. But I have a very funny feeling that if we see him giving like a public address or something, saying like, you know, trust me, I can lead the galaxy into a golden age, he's taking that mask off.
So he's like a Senator Palpatine. He has to show his face.
At least that's what would make sense to me. He might be the type of leader that never makes any appearances, though. So he might have the mask on the whole movie. But at some point,
I'm not crazy about a red mask, though.
They said it was red and black.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't understand why it has to be a different color.
Well, I mean, red and black are the Sith colors, even though he's not a Sith. But
that's the whole point. He's not a Sith. What about the Ren, Knights of Ren? Like, what the hell is that supposed to be?
I have no idea. I don't know if Abrams is planning on.
Not that we even seen what the hell that was yet.
If there's any time to put them in a movie, it's now.
I mean, it has to be.
Because if not, then to me, that would be a bigger disappointment. And this is just me personally. That would be a bigger disappointment than never finding out who Snoke was.
Right, because they built up this whole thing and then they don't show nothing.
And then, yeah, exactly. We never get a.
It's like, why bother? Like,
I think the Knights of Ren are almost going to be like an anti-Jedi council. Like they're going to be almost like his cabinet, where he tells them, listen, I have this mission for you, go and do it. Because the rumor is, and I do believe this rumor, the rumor is that the First Order has taken over the galaxy. There's a time jump between 8 and 9, and during this time period, shortly after 8, the First Order has taken over.
Okay.
And Kylo Ren is the supreme leader, and there are those in the galaxy that are looking at what's happening because he reestablishes order after the end of 7 and 8. He reestablishes order in the galaxy, and there are people that are like, you know what, maybe this isn't so bad. Because he's actually, it's almost like an Adolf Hitler thing, where like post World War I Germany was like completely destroyed, and then he came in and he was like, I can fix this, and he did for the most part. Not saying that the way he did it was the right way, but you know, he did bring that country out of turmoil.
Right.
But behind the scenes, of course, everything was horrible. And that's basically what I've heard is happening, is that they're using slave labor, and they've taken over planets on the outer rim of the galaxy, and they're taking all their resources and bringing them into the inner galaxy, where all these people are like, hey, you know what? They don't know that that's happening. So they're like, hey, you know what? This is great. You know, everything's okay. The government's been reestablished. There's no war. Right. You know, there's this crazy faction out there that's trying to cause a war, you know, kind of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The big thing about this, though, is that Kylo Ren is apparently telling the Knights of Ren to find any Force users, and if they don't join us, kill them.
Wow.
So the counter to this is that apparently Rey is finding these Force users too, and bringing them into some sort of new Jedi Academy.
Mm.
So I can totally see that happening. And I hope that's what they're going with, because that does sound kind of interesting. But
right.
Who knows, But as for the mask thing, I'm okay with it as long as the mask doesn't look goofy. I'm fine with it, because if the mask looks stupid, then I'm going to be like, oh, get it off. Like,
right. I mean, I don't know. I kind of like his mask. I don't really want him to keep changing.
I loved his mask in 7 and 8. I thought that was a great mask.
I don't know why you got to change it. That's like,
Yeah.
But anyway, and no Snoke returning because he's done.
Well, I don't know, because I'm hearing stuff that Andy Serkis was supposed to be at some sort of convention, and then he didn't. It got canceled because he said he had to go do something.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming that Snoke is gonna have some sort of influence on this movie at some point.
Mm.
Which I've also heard rumors that apparently it's gonna be like him and Luke are both talking to Kylo Ren and trying to pull him in 2 different directions.
Luke is talking to Kylo Ren. Snoke is too?
Yes.
But I thought that the dark side you just can't.
Sith can't become Force ghosts, but Snoke's not a Sith.
He's not a Sith.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
So, I mean, Luke definitely said, I'll see you around, kid, at the end of 8. So he's definitely going to appear to him somehow.
And Kylo Ren's going to go nuts because he can't get rid of him, right?
Yeah, basically, because there's really nothing. What could he do? At this point, Luke is one with the Force, and we saw what Yoda was able to do.
He's going to haunt his ass, probably.
He's going to haunt him. Yeah, exactly. He's going to be in his. It's almost going to be like Ghost, where he's haunting Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, but with the Jedi.
It's going to be Luke, like, hey, you trying to sleep? Hey,
right.
Hey.
So it's going to be beyond annoying. I guess.
Yeah. It's going to be obviously more serious than that. Yeah.
Right.
But he's going to appear to him at like critical moments and be like, do you think this is the right thing to do? And Kylo Ren's going to just lose it because he's already unstable as it is.
Yeah,
exactly.
Shit.
Snoke will appear to him and be like, yes, you're doing the right thing. Keep destroying everything.
But he doesn't want to be on Snoke's side, though. Like, isn't that,
Yeah, but I mean, this is
he
either
doesn't like Snoke.
This is either Snoke's way of getting back at him, or Snoke's not really there, and Kylo Ren's just imagining him.
So, in other words, not even Luke's really there either? He's just going nuts?
Well, Luke would probably really be there, because we know for sure that Luke can become a Force ghost, but we don't know about Snoke.
Right.
It's gonna be different. I definitely think we're in for something pretty different here. Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah. All right. Now when will they be wrapping filming for the Star Wars? Probably in the summer.
I'm gonna say probably the early summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're filming now, so I mean.
Yeah, I know. Okay. And then we take a break, supposedly, from the episode. Supposedly.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Before we go, want to take one more shot at Venom and see if Mr. Venom, Eddie Brock, is annihilating any other movies that we need to know about. And I know it's out of the top 10, I get it. But it's still making money overseas. Okay, so now we stand at $845 million. $845. Let's see what's happening here. All right, so it's really not making anything here. Like, it's really 171,000 on Saturday, 100,000, 102,000 on Sunday, 32,000 Monday. But what the interesting thing is, always on a Wednesday or Thursday, I think we get a jump because we get a foreign update, and they'll be like, okay, here's another 20 million or 30. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all it really needs is to have 876. I think then it beats Batman versus Superman. Am I right about that?
It might be. I'm not entirely sure though.
Batman versus Superman is 873. And Spider-Man 3 is 890. So, last time we checked, it was like 843. So now it's another 2 million for Venom. I don't know, man. It's going on Blu-ray very soon. Isn't it like a week? But that doesn't mean anything because Black Panther drove in numbers a month after that. Okay, so we're gonna get out of here now. That's it for now. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Take care. Bye for now.